Anyway, for the rest of you, why is wisdom depicted as a woman? You understand why wisdom is being depicted as a woman? So because the noun is feminine, you're going to speak of wisdom as a woman. You understand? This is called personification, to teach you about literary genres and poetic literature where attributes are personified, where attributes are spoken as if they're persons. So for the rest of you, pay attention here. If wisdom is a feminine noun and you want to describe wisdom as a person, a being, you're going to describe wisdom as a woman to match the gender of the noun. That's just grammar 101. Match the gender of the noun. So that's why wisdom is spoken of a woman. She and her voice, she cries out. It's personification. Right there, that tells you that wisdom here is not Christ. Let me explain. Wisdom here is not Christ. Wisdom is God's attribute. His attribute that's uncreated, no beginning, that's with him, in him, metaphorically, that he then summons to use to create all things. That the early church used this to affirm Christ's pre-existence. What is said about wisdom equally applies to Christ, and more so to Christ, because everything that wisdom is, Christ truly is. But unlike wisdom here, that's an attribute being personified, Christ is an actual, eternal, uncreated person. That Solomon poetically personifies wisdom as a woman, and the things he says about her apply more so to Christ. And in Christ, you find the whole entire embodiment, the fullness of wisdom, because he is infinitely wise and he contains all the treasures of the knowledge and wisdom of God. And if you want to find God's wisdom, you find it in Christ. You understand? You understand the point? You understand? The early Christians were not wrong, but the early Christians also were not stupid like this guy. Anyone reading the Hebrew or the Greek and looking at the context sees that wisdom is personified as a woman. Number one, Christ in his pre-existence was not a woman. And number two, wisdom as an attribute of God is not a woman, but the noun for wisdom is a feminine noun.